My name is Mat Belanger. I'm a real estate agent with Keller and the team leader for the Mat Belanger Agency. So these are the top 4 mistakes I see new investors make when they're working on their first project. Number 1, I would say, is not consulting a real estate agent to properly identify what the after renovation value is going to be of the home. Some of the mistakes I see is people will buy a colonial, for example, and a colonial can be much larger than a ranch, and they're trying to calculate off the dollars per square foot, not knowing that that 1,300 square foot ranch could very well be worth more than that 1,800 square foot colonial. Quads and split level homes can often throw off these numbers too. That is your lowest dollars per square foot. You may have a 2,200 square foot quad. Again, that could be worth less than your 1,300 square foot ranch. So it's definitely important to get a really good idea of what that value is going to be after the home is completely renovated. Keep in mind how long this project's going to take and what direction the market could potentially be heading in. Error number 2 that I see that really gets me going, right? A lot of people put in really nice stuff, very nice materials, top-end granite countertops or quartz, really nice porcelain ceramic tiles, but they don't have an eye for design, so the colors just clash, and when you're going through, it just doesn't flow as nicely as it could. If you feel like this could be a potential weakness for you, go into Google Images, take a look at some other concepts, some ideas, make sure your paints and your floors and your countertops and your tiles all flow together, because we want to try to make sure that we are maximizing the value for this property. The third mistake I would say is pick an Uncle Jim to do your contractor work. Okay? If you are not an everyday contractor, you can spend all of the money in the world to put this house back together, but if the way they're mitering their moldings or their trim, there's excess caulk or things are not lining up properly, there's gaps in our tiles or they're put slightly crooked down, these are all things that are going to dramatically affect the outcome of your values. The 4th most common error is not properly assessing how much that renovation is going to cost. It's always going to be a really good idea, depending on the size of the project. Let's say that it is a $40,000 or $50,000 estimated renovation. You may want to bookmark an extra $7,000 for unseen repairs. Sometimes when you open up a wall, there's an issue that's exposed that you may not have seen before you made that purchase. You also want to make sure that you're properly calculating all of your closing costs. You want to have money bookmarked for a good real estate agent to run a quality marketing campaign. This is going to help you get as much out of the home as possible and make sure that you know what your title costs are going to be and transfer tax. So if you're thinking that you're ready to start your first investment property, give me a call. I've been through this before. I've done at least 40 or 50 different flips, and I can make sure that we don't have any of those mistakes or those pitfalls that I made early in my journey. Feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.